The great insight of the founders of Cybernetics 60, 70 years ago was to think of systems as combinations of technology and machine intelligence, but also human and collective intelligence. But I think we've often forgotten that. There's been huge investment in the last 30 or 40 years in new hardware, in AI, in computer systems, but often without enough attention to the human dimension. For example, the effects the internet would have on childhood or on democracy or on truth. And the risk is we'll repeat that mistake in the next 10 or 20 years with AI and quantum computing. And I hope we get back to that core insight of cybernetics, that in designing systems which will really serve us, help us to thrive in health or education or politics, we need to think in a dual way about both artificial intelligence and human collective intelligence, how they can support each other, reinforce each other, help us get to wise solutions, not just smart ones.
What I learned today was that cybernetics and collective intelligence are already adding huge amounts of value to the way we tackle many of these problems, and will increasingly feature in the work of governments and industry, NGOs, philanthropy all across the globe to be able to fix these problems. So I found a real sense of momentum and energy in this conversation. It was very exciting.
People were really focusing on the positives about Australia and where we're at and the amazing intelligence and creative potential of people coming together.
These kind of events, supported by the Paul Ramsay Foundation, ANU and others, are really fantastic opportunities for cross-disciplinary experts and stakeholders to have really interesting and reflective discussions on what we need to do and work on around the future of technology.
Australia has often been a pioneer in how we vote, in welfare, in worker rights. And my hope again, and the reason I'm here, is that you're in a period when maybe you've got a more benign conditions for trying to address social problems that we have in the UK or the US, and therefore we can learn insights from you, borrow ideas, adapt them, to do better things at home. That's my excuse for coming thousands of miles to see what's happening in Australia.